is out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5. And for Utah, we've got Paul Millsap. Mitchell is out there with Portis. Then it's O'Neal. And it's De La Rosa in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Portis. The dish to O'Neal. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's De La Rosa. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. Here's Houdini coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. And it's sent back by Millsap. And they get it back. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Houdini.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Portis. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Mitchell outside. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Off the inbound pass.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
And James throws it down hard.
Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none. Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Stolen by O'Neal. And they're running. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Houdini.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And so he hits both. And here is Portis. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Mitchell. And the rejection by Marjanovic.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason.
Jazz trail by 7. Knocked loose. Oh!
Yes! Yes!
And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Oh, hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Down low, De La Rosa lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
A floater. Portis can't get it to go. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 17-4 run right now. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by James.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
There's the triple. And another 3 for the Lakers.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Millsap passes to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
No good from Houdini.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And it's Mitchell missing.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And stolen by Portis. Mitchell right side. Back to Portis. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Houdini. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
And it's Mitchell missing.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Portis. Millsap left side. He kicks to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Millsap trying to get open. And the rejection by James. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Houdini. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Schroeder passes to Mitchell. Looking to get back on track here. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I really like Donovan Mitchell's composure out there, leading this team by example.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Pass to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown. And it's Schroeder missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Floats it up for James. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
How do you stop that? LeBron with too much lift and too much power.
Utah calls timeout.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ilyasova's checked in. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. Down by 15. Clarkson passes to De La Rosa. Passes it to Schroeder. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And the call will go against Houdini. That's his first foul. Here's Bogdanovich. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Basket good. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
That's good from Schroeder. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Houdini, and that one is hammered home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Schroeder kicks to Bogdanovich. Schroeder with the ball. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Schroeder, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. We hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man.
The power on that throwdown.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Schroeder passes to De La Rosa. And the call will go against Houdini. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Portis brings the double team. And finished off by Davis.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Houdini is out there with Oladipo. And it's Marjanovic in at the center.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Millsap kicks to O'Neal. Four on the clock. Pass to Ingles. Jacks up a three. The Jazz with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Houdini in that last game against the Suns was outstanding. He scored an amazing number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The stat line was filled, and the whole league was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Baseline try, and Utah again with the bucket.
Well, when it comes to carrying an offense, few young players do it as well as Donovan Mitchell.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 35 points for Houdini.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Here's Portis. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Paul Millsap picks one up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Lakers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Here's Portis. He's got 7. Outside Millsap. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Portis can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The three. It's rebounded by Portis. And now Utah, fast break. Mitchell wide open. Misses the three. LA has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Houdini. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Put a little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Back to Portis. Fires the three. The Jazz again can't hit it.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Now, here's Portis. D right on him. Kicks it to Mitchell. Over Oladipo. Another miss by Utah.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To the inside, Ingles, and the rejection by Marjanovic.
What we're seeing lately from Ingles, he's a two-way threat, has the size, length, and instincts to affect both ends of the floor.
Greg, in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Here's Houdini, defended by Portis. They double him with Mitchell. Marjanovic passes to Houdini. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. And there's the bucket from Houdini. Houdini's got 43 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Mitchell against Oladipo. Mitchell kicks to Millsap. Back to Mitchell. Over Oladipo, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Mitchell's got 14.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
Bjelica, he checks in for the Lakers. Oladipo against Mitchell. It's deflected and out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
The Jazz making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Mitchell outside. He lobs it up. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. The shot's good from Houdini.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now here's Schroeder, guarded closely. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. James, and he makes good on the layup. He's got 8.
You could say, LeBron, that's too easy. But great players create these opportunities every single night.
Here's Schroeder. Here's De La Rosa. Goes up again. Millsap trying to get open. And it's good on the way in.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Floats it up for Davis.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And there's the pass to Millsap. Mitchell dishes to Schroeder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Horton Tucker's checked in. And it's Clarkson in for Mitchell. And then for the Lakers, Ilyasova's checked in. And it's Torrey Craig in for LeBron. Schroeder outside. De La Rosa passes to Clarkson. Schroeder outside. They get the rebound. Horton Tucker, that's good.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Shoots the 3. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. The Jazz shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Schroeder passes to Clarkson. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Over Bjelica. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Houdini. It's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Los Angeles making us. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The three-point shooting is.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Houdini.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
We see it night in and night out. When you move the ball, keep your teammates involved, good things happen at the offensive end.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Utah, Paul Millsap out there with O'Neal. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Portis in at point guard. For Los Angeles, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. Now, here's Portis. Defense is right there. De La Rosa, guarded by Marjanovic. Back to Portis. From the wing. Rebounded by the Lakers. Marjanovic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Houdini. There's the killer two-handed slam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now Mitchell. Outside Portis. LeBron against O'Neal. Mitchell outside. Outside Portis. Clock at 4. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Houdini passes to Oladipo. And another basket for the Lakers.
Yeah, this is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
Now, here's Portis. He's guarded closely. The teardrop falls in. Portis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
There's the steal. Mitchell looking it over. Outside Portis to the left side wing. Passes to De La Rosa. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
When you look at Paul Millsap, not the tallest power forward, but has that terrific wingspan.
Here's Houdini. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Outside Portis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play going to the line for one.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
The Lakers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. That's good from Houdini. And here is Mitchell. 14 points for him. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. And the Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. Pass to De La Rosa. Clock at 6. Feeds it to O'Neal. Outside Portis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Portis has got 8 here in the quarter.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
The pass to Houdini. In the corner, it's James. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. All alone. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Nice finish by Donovan Mitchell. If you're the defense, you have to get back in a hurry and match up.
Here's Houdini, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. He's been getting to the line, now his 6th trip in the game.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
For the Jazz, Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Millsap, and it's Joe Ingles in for Royce O'Neal. Bielitsa, he checks in for the Lakers. Robertson comes in for Victor Oladipo. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. No good on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Puts the move on. It's tipped. Now, here's Portis. 15 points in the game. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got his 4th rebound in this one. Davis, the pass to Houdini, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Free throw good, Portis. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lakers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Houdini, defended by Portis. And the Lakers with another turnover here. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
The Jazz making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Passes it to De La Rosa. He dishes it to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Schroeder. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Schroeder's got 15 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Horton Tucker's checked in. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Lakers.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Schroeder with the ball. 15 points in the game. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Houdini passes to Robinson. To the middle. Here's Houdini. He got it again. Sensational. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Clarkson kicks it over to Schroeder. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in. Pass to Horton Tucker. Over Robertson. They get it back. It's good. 14 points for him.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
Schroeder passes to De La Rosa. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that? .58 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Schroeder. Houdini passes to Oladipo. Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Schroeder. Count it.
Assisted, Victor Oladipo.
41 seconds left in the third. Now here's Schroeder. Defense right on him. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Schroeder's got 12 points here in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Jazz. To the paint, here's Horton Tucker. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against the Lakers. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Talen Horton Tucker at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's Houdini. Non-stop scoring machine here. Takes the 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Here's Schroeder. A floater. It's deflected. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Bell. Oladipo is out there with Houdini, and it's LeBron James.
Okay.
And I love it whenever Oladipo gets tricky with it. Putting on a show for everyone with that one.
Here's Houdini. Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Mitchell is double. Pass to Cornette. Looks for Nash. Gets him now. No good. Shot missing.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
They get a hand on it. Here's that is just nasty.
Out the athleticism on that finish.
Yes.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Green with the block.
And the rim protection from Jermichael. Another thing he brings to the table.
Nash, the pass to Schroeder. Yep, that one goes in there. Schroeder's got 16 here in the second half.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Kicks to LeBron. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And another one falls. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Here's Schroeder, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Here's Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Great job getting it to go after he takes the hit. Mitchell plays with a force every night.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Houdini, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other. But ultimately, nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, hammers the alley-oop through.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Houdini, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. First one falls for Portis. He's checked in for the Jazz. Both free throws good from Houdini.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Cornette passes to Nash. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And a wide open look for Portis. The Jazz with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Now Nash. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Lakers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Shots good from Houdini.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. LeBron against Ingles. Back to Portis. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Bell.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Again, what an avalanche! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ingles against James. Nash left side, pulls it up. No good off the back of the rim. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. The shot's good from Houdini.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Utah shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Outside Portis. Count it. Portis has got 19 points. LA's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Houdini. Off the mark with the little step back Johnny. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Portis brings the double team. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Jazz making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Craig's checked in. Portis in the post. That shot no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Craig can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Lakers shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Here's Simpson, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Utah. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Portis drives in, makes it off the glass. Portis has got 6 here in this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
No good from Houdini. The Jazz shooting 43% for the game. Here's Nash. Sweet little floater.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Houdini passes to Bell. Here's Craig. This one for 3. No good from Houdini. On offense, here are the Jazz. Here's Horton Tucker, and the layup is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Houdini. No good from outside. And it's Utah's ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And it's blocked. Now we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. Nash's shot is off. Nash has gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Here's Houdini. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Utah is shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Here's Houdini. Yet another bucket.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. 3rd on the list, well in sight. Horton Tucker, the pass to Green. The Lakers, another fast break chance right here.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And here is Portis. Over to the left wing. Here's Horton Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. And the pass to Cornette. That one's off. Still out of sync. Lakers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Nash. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. There's 1:40 left in the game. Here's Houdini. Now the feed to Sampson. Dishes to Bell. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Houdini. They get it again. Robertson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Houdini.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Bjelica, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And now Utah, fast break. Nobody near Schroeder. Buries the corner 3. Schroeder's got 36.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
The Jazz on offense. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Second chance shot. That one's not going to go. Great tee that time from Houdini. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down. And good, he hits it again.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Nash, the pass to Cornette. Back to Nash. And Nash slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you